everybody. We are back, and we will be at full capacity tonight. So while we wait for Jess to get here, we're going to listen to
She's in the back.
Chris describe a character.
Yeah. So in our other campaign, I play a kobold, and first of all, so Ben plays a gnome, and in the lore of D&D, kobolds, for whatever fucking reason, they hate gnomes. So in our session 0, me and Ben met, and I tackled him to the floor, like just on site. It was
On
great.
site.
But I play a very easily distracted, hyperact. Basically, I play myself as a kobold. Like, way too much fucking energy to know what to do with himself and doesn't pay attention to anything. And I steal everything. Like, absolutely everything. I stole a dude's belt while he was wearing it.
The dude had
I
no
had
idea.
to point it out to him that he lost his belt.
Yeah, because I rolled a nat 20 for my sleight of hand.
Yes, but what is your character based off of?
Oh, yeah, my character's name is Swiper, and he is absolutely 100% based off of Swiper from Dora the Explorer.
Oh my god.
Also, we went to a wagon shop once, and I stole all the axle pins off all the wheels.
Why?
Because he could.
Because they were shiny.
And the only way for us to get him to quit swiping things and stealing them is to say "swiper, no swiping."
If we discover that.
Yeah,
But they haven't figured it out yet.
If and when we discover that. And really, it's only my character who will probably ever discover that.
I was about to say, like, we all know the rule. Like, you can't metagame it out. You have to.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how hard it is for me to sit here when I'm sitting here trying to tell him to stop stealing and not immediately, because I know that's going to work, go to swipe or no swiping? So I'm trying to think of other ways to say it.
I think the closest he's gotten is like Swiper stop swiping things or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
And for a second,
But
you were stopping.
Yeah.
He did pause for a brief moment. He was just like, I'm sorry, what? Okay, back to
Repeat
feeling shit.
Could you clarify, please?
And also, because I'm an orc and he's only 2'3", whenever we go anywhere, he rides on my shoulders so he can actually keep up.
Yeah, and one time he tried to knock me off of his shoulders because I pester him basically while we're walking. Like, I'll just point out random shit. And he tried to knock me off of his shoulders. So what did I do? I grabbed him by his hair and just kind of held on. Also, in the session 0, I went when I met Justin's character. We sat at the bar, and he had ordered like an orc-sized drink of ale, basically like a grog of ale, and he looked away, and I said, while he looks away, I drink his whole ale. So I had to act drunk, and Leah is playing, and she's playing a centaur. I attempted to wrangle the centaur.
Wow.
It was that moment where, like, you know, the cartoon character, like, you know, makes the lasso and gets it around the horse, but the horse is running at full speed, so the cartoon character gets yanked behind. It's just you see like a puff of smoke of their body where it used to be.
The best part though was I tried to do a strength save to like get her to stop, and I failed the strength save. So what did I do? Like, she stopped, and I flew forward into a cart of cabbages.
Mm.
My cabbages!
And we had also made the discovery, Leah wasn't feeling too well that day, and so we had already said she went and got drunk.
Right.
When being a centaur, when she gets drunk, she turns back and reverts to full horse.
No. Okay.
Forgetting that she's half human, so she'll bend over at the waist to eat with her head, not pick her hands up to eat normally.
Okay.
And she was running in circles.
Derek, I genuinely feel like you would have fun with that other campaign because it's very nonsensical.
Oh yeah, no, and I
Aramil would have fit right in.
Since I literally just roll my characters randomly, like I roll their personality traits, I roll everything. I would just nonsense whatever together with a bunch of die rolls, a backstory and character and everything else, and just shoehorn it into every situation for no reason.
It's great. That's basically what I do.
Our first session, we had the most rolls. We didn't touch combat.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
It
you
was
know how you're always
perception, stealth, just mainly perception.
I think we did more roleplay in that first session of that campaign than we've done in the entirety of this campaign.
Oh, we definitely did.
Derek could be shocked because, murder hobos.
It's because we're streaming here and we're all like, I don't want to say anything.
That is not how I roll.
You're right.
Like, that might be how you roll, but...
Play high role play. I give every dwarf a Scottish accent.
Naturally.
And
As you do.
Every gnome just gets a slightly higher pitched voice.
But also a Scottish accent.
But also a Scottish accent. And then they basically, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the horrible movie 43.
No.
Oh man, you guys should look this up. This would be right up your alleys based on your sense of humor. It is hard to explain, but my understanding is it is based on a real event of a man, a somewhat homeless man, going to a studio, pretending to have a meeting, getting through to a studio, and convincing this guy who hates his boss to make the most horrible movie involving as many very real famous celebrities as possible. And the thing is, the movie is cast with some of the most famous people you can think of. Like, Hugh Jackman plays a man who is like a huge philanthropist, and he's going on a date with a woman played by I think it's Kate Winslet.
Oh,
Chick from
jeez.
Titanic. And
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
Kate
realize it until the last moment of the first big reveal of this scene is she's getting to know him and he's amazing and she's trying to figure out why he's still single, and then he pulls off his scarf and he has actual balls on his chin.
Oh my god.
He's a Balchinian.
The vent is above them on the restaurant, and it cuts back to him, and his balls have shrunk to his neck a little bit. And at one point, other people come to see him, and it's a baby, and the parents, oh my god, no, this guy is the best. He helped me with my driveway. He did this, he did that, and then Hugh Jackman is holding the baby, and the prosthetic balls are bouncing on the baby's head. This is one of 30 horrifying sketches in this movie. The one
That's great. That's fantastic.
Is where Gerard Butler, the guy who plays Leonidas, plays a very pissed off but captured leprechaun, and that's how I play every gnome in this in D&D now.
A pissed off leprechaun.
Pissed off leprechaun starring Gerard Butler. And the best part is captured by Johnny Knoxville and Sean William Scott, aka Stifler.
Oh my god.
So it just gets worse and dude, no. So my understanding is it's a real story. This guy bankrupted the studio because his boss slept with his wife. And he hates his boss after years of just being treated horribly. And finally just ruins this company by just hitting approve on everything this guy had to say.
We have a confused viewer.
What?
Bunny Paws is back.
A viewer who I've been trying to figure out who they are. Oh yeah, don't worry. I changed Roscoe's name again.
So definitely not Roscoe.
No.
Oh, but is it Roscoe?
Is it Roscoe? I'm gonna stick with a twin for Jess. All right. Continuing.
No, see, this should be the way that it is, though, is because all of them have lost their original characters.
Yeah.
They should all have nicknames on the stream for them. Whereas Justin and I are still our original selves, so we have our character names up there.
All right, where is Arshak?
Knick-knack, paddywhack.
Please no.
You know what? I'm gonna meet you halfway on that one. Your name is now. Oh wait, no, I have to spell it like your name, of course. This is Knick-Knack.
Yes.
Every time one of you loses a character, I will begin changing your name more and more embarrassingly. That's what we're gonna do. Now, granted, one of you, because of a loophole, is on his last life, technically. Actually, no, you're not on your last life because you
We went over this last time. Yeah.
So even
She
if your
still has
level
2.
20 guy dies, you still have another life.
If your level 20 guy dies, Ben, you should probably just quit.
No,
I
because
mean,
he
that's
has one more life.
That's the sad part, is that there's been a couple times where we're playing and I'm like, my level 20 guy doesn't feel very level 20.
It's like, I
Jess
swear I
died
should be
twice
better.
yesterday.
Yeah.
That's true. She did.
I did not die. I was knocked unconscious, but
Yeah, and you were
that
very
was all your
traumatized.
fault, everybody, and the DM.
I just happened to be
Until I
rolling
got
really
to
well
run
that
up and
night.
slap him ceiling.
Dude, the only good roll that I had for the entire evening was a double nat 20 when I rolled with disadvantage for stealth.
Yeah, we told him.
It was a great time.
All right.
We should
And that was
probably
the
play
only
this
good roll I
campaign.
had.
I was about to say, like, all right, guys, I'm gonna shoehorn us or railroad us down a little bit.
Railroad.
So, putting everyone back where they were, we find ourselves in the situation of Luzeros. You are asleep in a hay bale. Istrick is also in a hay bale. You could say he's sleeping, but there's a lot of noises, but there's no one else in there with him, so we don't know what's happening. Thorak is next door to Istrick in the next stall,
Listening.
questioning his life choices. And Gurukir
How did I
is
get here?
asleep in a stall next to next to the stall next to two bandits. Nak is standing in the hallway doing something suspicious.
Gurkir is just passed
He's
the
suspicious.
hell out.
He's suspicious.
And Mira, you were just really tired or drunk, and
Or both.
or both, and you went straight to
Very
bed
likely
upon
both.
arrival at this inn, so you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, this is going to be really unfortunate for you, though. I'm sorry.
However, our discussion about constant initiative gave me an idea, and I think I'm going to roll with it. So I would like everybody to roll initiative, even though we're not in combat.
Okay.
Make sure you click your tokens.
Not bad. Yeah, I did that.
Is this one of those scenarios where I do get advantage on my roll?
Yeah,
You're asleep.
Roll advantage like you normally would, or roll initiative like you normally would.
I got 23.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll roll you off district. And there we go. All right, who am I missing? We got Lizero.
Me. You're missing me.
Got
1 second.
What did you roll?
That's terrible.
Not double nat 20s.
No. I haven't rolled yet because my thing is loading. What on earth? Also, I was very, very thrown off because I looked down and saw
Sorry.
a different person.
Oh, from the other campaign?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Derek,
I hate it when I do that.
you're muted on stream.
I'm muted?
You're silent.
Well, that's awkward for all the people who didn't hear a word I said then.
How
How about now?
Hold on, let me mute.
All right, hang on. I'm sure it's something stupid. Welcome back to Technical Difficulties with everyone.
There.
All right, it's not that one.
No, your sound is coming through. It's just extremely quiet.
How about now? How about now? Oh, wait. I bet I know what's happening.
We're all extremely quiet, actually.
Interesting.
Okay, I heard you. It was quiet at first. It got better. Bunny Plus says yes.
How about now? Oh, God.
Let's fix that.
Ah, I got it. Okay. That was awful. How did that just happen? Okay. How about now? Oh, God.
It's like not a fun experience.
Oh, my God. I think I know who this is. Dale, is that you?
They just got to the sound.
Of course. I ask who it was, and they give me emotes.
I think they're reacting to the sound.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. That's totally fair. All right, hang on. Give me 1 sec. We're going to do this the old-fashioned way.
Why do we experience a brand new technical difficulty at every session?
It doesn't make sense because I never
We are the
changed the
crazy
settings.
questers.
Bunny Paws asks, "Do you know who I am?"
I just asked, is this Dale?
I hear everyone on there.
I'm clicking
It
it right
didn't
now.
sound like anyone is quieter. Well, only people who talked were Benjamin and Derek. He said no.
Who's Sir Bigsalad?
Kevin.
That's Kevin.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I just checked the volume, and my phone at 3 volume is at full volume. I can hear all of us. So I don't know why it seems like it's so quiet.
Kevin says he can hear everyone and wants to know, is literally every session not just Word 2? The go live again was Baldur's Gate 3.
No, oh my God. I changed everything else. I forgot about that again. Whoops. All right. We have not started playing. It's almost an hour in. Let's do this, guys. So, with everything happening, I'm going to give Knack the beginning, and then we'll start from the top of initiative. So, Knack, what are you doing?
So I am going to cast Summon Shadow Spawn right in there.
Okay.
And it's going to be the Fear Shadow Spawn.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to... Oh, man, it didn't work. Whoa, that is not what I meant to put in there.
Oh, yeah.
I swear to God. Whatever. Yeah, so we'll put the creepy shadow spawn on the thing. And does it get its own initiative roll or no?
2 seconds. I think it goes off of my initiative, but I'm not 100% sure.
Shares your initiative count, but takes its turn immediately after yours.
Okay.
There you go.
So, after you've done this, it will take its turn immediately. So, I guess, what do you want it to do?
Wait, why is it...
Do what?
It's right in front of me. I was trying to put it in here.
Oh, you want to put it directly in there already?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be descriptive. Go
ahead.
A ominous, sort of foggy mist begins to come from the center of the room, spreads around the room slowly, and in the middle of the room, rising from this mist, comes a horrifying, shadowy...
Spawn.
I'm not going to say literally what it is. A shadowy, like, biped-looking creature. Humanoid in shape, and yet somehow just wrong enough that it sets off everyone in that room's as they begin to wake to this weird cold feeling in the room. Sets off all of their uncanny valley feelings.
Is it a Dementor?
Kinda.
It might as well
Kinda. Yeah. Well, did you send the picture that I sent you, Derek?
be. Hang on. I had it up, and then... Alright, I am trying to put it into the chat. It is not letting me. Well, let's do this the fun way. Okay, I'll do it the crazy way then. Here we go. Whoa!
Whoa.
So yeah, that thing...
That's creepy as hell.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So Chris sent me that earlier today.
Yeah.
Like, actually right before the session. And, that's
why it took you so long to come downstairs.
Yeah, he had to
It was
pee a
dark
little.
downstairs. You were afraid that was waiting for you.
Yeah. So, so it's with its turn. It will be immediately doing Dreadful Scream,
okay.
which it says the spirit screams, and each creature within 30 feet of it must succeed a Wisdom saving throw against my spell save DC, or be frightened by the spirit for 1 minute. The frightened creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success.
Okay.
And then it's also going to take its bonus action and hide in the room somewhere.
Oh boy. So as they wake up, they
wake up to the scream.
To the scream and the fog and nothing else. They don't see what's actually there.
Yeah.
I like it. All right.
And my save DC is going to be 15.
Kyle and I.
Say what?
Bunny Paws knows Kyle and I.
Oh my god, Shelby. It's got to be either Shelby or Livy. I think it's Shelby. Whatever. I'll worry about this later.
Whose freaking cat is that?
Say what?
Somebody's cat uses a meow.
That's probably Rory.
I was about to say, it was not me.
You don't have cats, you have dogs.
Exactly. And it wasn't my baby either, so, you know.
Yep, that's... Hold on 1 second. Anyway, spell save is 15. I'll be right back.
Why? Oh.
So let's go yeet his cat.
Yeet. Well, if the spell save is 15, I'm going to have him roll something when he gets back, because one of the guys tied it immediately. And one of them crit succeeded. Not lizard man, lizard folk.
Apologies.
Unacceptable.
You're unacceptable.
Ouch.
Just gonna come at me like that.
I feel attacked.
You should. Anyway, what I missed?
So I need you to roll another... I need you to roll, I don't know, something, I guess. You know what? I'm going to roll the Shadow Spawn's Wisdom against one of these creatures.
Look at that 20.
There you go. All right, so he probably won. So yeah, so as... Yep, he definitely won. So basically, one of these characters tied it. Actually, two of them did. And so I needed him to re-roll, essentially, to like reinforce, basically to do my dual rules.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh my god, there was another tie. Okay. This is just ridiculous. Okay, so that one succeeded. He beat your shadow spawn.
Who?
The lizard folk. Also the priest. I'm sorry, the priest failed. He's getting double damage because that duel got hit with a crit success. And then we just have two more. Oh, whoops. We do not want to Google the word spy. I need the token for spy. Thank
And
you.
if you Google it, you're just going to get Kyle.
Yeah. Well, I did enjoy all the dumb jokes in our group chat about Kyle metagaming. Got called out. Kyle hacks my computer just to know what's next.
It's supposed to be secret, guys. Come on.
That explains all the weird searches on my Google. Alright, so after all that, you said they're all hit with fear, and what else? Was there damage involved?
No, there's no damage. They're just basically like a cast fear on them, like same thing. And then I said he takes his bonus action and hides like immediately.
Yep. So he is gonna literally hide under the table.
He's the boogeyman.
So his like weird bipedal shape almost like oozes into like a more liquid shape to just be under the table. So here's how this goes. The priest hit with a critical success on the duel is now basically frozen and peeing in the bed. The noble who he was sleeping with in the bed, who we'll talk about that if these people survive this.
Well, that's what he's into.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're into. No, he got a crit success. So the moment he heard the scream, he bolted up as if like ready to rock whoever entered the door. Like he was feeling braver than everyone in the room, including the shadow spawn. The lizard folk is not afraid. The assassin is very afraid. The spy is also pissing himself. And the mage is just afraid. So let's mark some people with some weird effect emotes while you tell me what's... Actually, Luzeros, did you hear the scream? Roll perception.
I'm gonna guess probably not.
Ooh, I might have a question.
Yes.
Just 1 second. 30,
I rolled a 14.
Are you about to, like, assault
30.
So
everyone in the building?
No, hold on.
I think I know what you're gonna ask, and it's everybody behind that ping that I just did has to roll the wisdom save.
Well, I just want to know. This is my dagger, and why I got advantage on initiative.
Right.
I just want to know if this helps with the whole, like, surprise thing, because anybody within 30 feet of me, it says the weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins.
So since... I guess this is technically going to be combat, yes. So you said your companions, specifically, like,
Yes.
calls that out? Okay.
Yes, it says companions within 30 feet.
Okay. Then, I mean, yeah, I guess in theory, everyone who's within 30 feet of you would be awake. Or not awake, but they're, let's say, warned of danger. So, obviously, Knack knew what he was doing.
So just and yeah, because Knack was already up.
I am very aware of the danger because I caused it.
I am the danger. Yeah. So... Oh, he's not. He is. There we go. That's what I wanted. And I don't know how to give this guy the opposite of something, so I'm going to give him a weird token. But alright, anyway. So.
I rolled a 14 for my perception, so.
Okay, so you. Yeah, you didn't hear anything.
Peacefully sleeping.
Yep, peacefully sleeping. Mira.
Right. Did his shadow demon hear the shadow spawn?
You know what? That's fair. I do have Demon Daddy on me, so.
Okay,
like...
you brought it up. I'll let you roll it. All right. Go ahead and roll.
Roll for Demon Daddy.
Roll for Demon Daddy.
What do I add for his perception modifier?
We're gonna say +5. Especially because it's like hearing a more ethereal something, like hearing it through the shadowy planes of existence.
Does he get advantage because it is also like of somewhat demon variety?
No advantage. No, just the sort of.
I rolled a 15 for him.
Okay.
Demon Daddy rolled a 15.
He gets to roll again. Because that will be a tie.
Oh, okay.
Chris, you said everything behind this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 squares in front of me. That basically like this line here.
Alright, so Mira, I need you to roll a wisdom save.
His little thingy says, hold on. It says the creature's an ally to you and your companion. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, wait.
But does it say the ability can be like sculpted or avoids companions?
Yep, okay.
Yeah. It's
Sorry,
like Fireball. You can try your best, but you don't have the ability to just avoid your friends.
I tried, Jess.
I actually have that ability. I don't talk to my friends ever.
You have friends? What?
Hey.
The wisdom save.
What'd you roll? No, yeah. There we go. So Mira, you are also afraid. You have no idea of what. You're just very afraid.
Why am I so scared right now?
I just like feel the hairs on the back of my neck standing up.
That is exactly the feeling I would like to go with. Feel little prickles.
Oh, I have a question.
I'd
Was
like
that
to
supposed
put
to, were we
range.
supposed to have like long rested before this? Because I haven't done anything and I'm like missing hit points and stuff.
You may long rest. I think actually there were like 2 long rests last session also. The only one who doesn't get a long rest tonight specifically is Knack.
Okay.
That's because he chose to stay awake and be the danger.
Yeah.
What's new?
Right.
So, is Demon Daddy waking me up?
Demon Daddy. Oh yeah, you rolled the second time for him, didn't you? What was the second one?
18.
18. Yes. Demon Daddy is like something questionable is nearby.
takes a big whiff and he goes, fear.
Is it something of concern right now for me?
I do not know. It is not seeming to be targeted towards you. But it is nearby, whatever it is.
Do you want to go investigate?
Sure.
Alright, let's go. I guess I'll get up out of bed.
Getting the crusties out of his eyes.
I like how I play the Shadow Demon that you deal with, like, very, like, just very clear cut, like, we will do what I want. Unless you resist. Versus Shelby's, where it's like, he goes from being, like, ominous to gossipy in, like, seconds. It's like, don't even let me tell you about the Lords of the Nine Hells. It is ridiculous.
So, since I was prone, obviously I need to stand up.
Yes.
So that's still going to cost half my movement speed.
That is correct.
Okay, so that means I can move. Let's see here, 55 normally. So that'll be we'll just do 25. Nice round number.
Yeah. Keep it nice and tight.
Cool. I guess that's it. Oh wait, you know what? Technically, I have actions and stuff, right?
Yeah, you do.
Cool. I'll dash.
Derek, before you dash, I woke up from Mira's dagger of warning. Correct?
That is correct.
So I'm gonna groggily just kind of look up as I see Luzeros walking by. Just, where are you going?
Something strange is good.
Explain how a demon thing just told you what to do, and then just play it off. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is I don't think anybody knows about my demon.
I do now because of the possession that I had a couple sessions ago.
The what?
I got possessed by my patron.
Oh yeah, that is true.
So I know about Demon Daddy, but I don't know that you know that I know about Demon Daddy.
That is accurate.
I don't know that you know that. Okay.
You know that I know that you don't know that I know.
But nobody else knows, so
don't tell.
Yeah.
Well, this is the military.
So they repealed that.
Yeah, I guess as I walk past, I'll just say something don't feel right.
Want me to come with you?
Ow.
If you want,
I will join him.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna do my dash then.
He's going to join you and then immediately leave you behind.
Yes.
Cool.
25, 30. I will dash then too. So I'm just behind him.
Okay. All right. So we will be skipping Justin's turn on the natural.
I was about to ask, how is Justin doing this outside of his turn?
This initiative is not hard set. It's more just to give me a sort of control, a very basic control over the situation. Also, it justifies when I would say Istrik will do stuff. So now that we gave, so Justin's done his thing. Mira, what are you doing?
She stepped away for a moment. She can hear us, but
so we'll come back to her. Knack.
Can I see? I mean, I'm paying attention, obviously. So, do I see Luzeros and Gurik here?
Yes, they're definitely close enough that your passive perception would pick them up. So yeah, you just hear and also they dashed. So the fact is, you definitely heard them coming, a little bit.
Right. Okay, so I just kind of very calmly look to Luzeros and I go, shh.
Be very quiet.
Yeah. So are there torches in the hallway and stuff? Would there be some dim light going under the door frame here for these people inside this room right here? I was just waving my mouse around you could see my mouse.
So I was about to say what where? That's pretty funny
here.
though.
Would there be light from torches in the hallways
So no, there's not normally light. There's a couple I'll say this. There's small magical sort of lanterns. But at night they go very, very dim when the bar is supposed to be closed.
Okay, gotcha.
And we'll say that. Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, very, very dim. But for the room itself, I mean, they were asleep, so the lights were out. So all you can really see is the sort of mist that I described coming out from under the door.
Okay. All right. Okay. So with that, I'm going to cast this.
Okay.
Inside the room, and I'm basically just going to cause a small tremor inside the room to amp up that fear just a little bit more.
Oh yeah, let's make them all the ones who passed roll again. And all the ones who pass who didn't crit fail or get crit succeeded will also roll again. All right, so there's this guy. He passed earlier, and he still passed, so he's okay. So lizard folk's okay. The noble is immune at this point because he killed it earlier.
Yep.
The assassin will roll. He failed, so he is now piss yourself afraid.
Good.
The spy and the priest are already completely worthless. And the mage failed and is now piss yourself afraid. Literally.
That's fantastic.
I just sent in there. Now everyone will crap their pants.
Yeah.
Right.
So here we go. So yeah, you have 4 of them piss themselves afraid, and let me go hit the others that are nearby that are able to be. No, wait, no, that's not in the room. We're not going to worry about those. They are already either affected or not affected.
Okay. All right. So everybody is piss yourself afraid. Get the fuck out of this room. Whatever.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. I guess it can just be the shadow spawn's turn now then.
All right. So, and this is another part. As you, let's say, are dealing with that, you guys can hear someone stirring within the bar as well. All right, the shadow spawn. What's he gonna do?
You said the lizard's not afraid, correct?
Yeah, the lizard and the noble are both. The noble is already picking up his weapons. He's
Okay, so then
the lizard folks just standing there
Okay, so do I have control over the shadow spawn, or do you?
Let's check.
As far as movement goes.
I believe I do, but I can give it to you.
Okay.
Hang on. Knack. No.
All right, perfect.
Save.
All right, so shadow spawn's going to move to right here, and then he is going to use. So it has multi-attack, which is equal to half the number the spell was cast at, or the level the spell was cast at, rounded down. So it has 2 attacks.
Gotcha.
It's going to use Chilling Rend on the noble who's trying to square up.
And you said there's 3 options. There's fear, fury, and despair.
Yes.
I'm looking at the
fear.
other 2. Which thing does fear have that's special? Oh, there it is. Shadow stealth.
Yeah, so it's basically I can take the hide action as a bonus action after a turn.
Yeah, and there's no light
As long
in this
as it's
room,
dark.
so yeah, that's exactly what I'm. Okay, just want to make sure I understood that right. All right.
Yep. But I don't know what I should roll as my hit. Oh wait.
So that one thing you might see it on Roll20 is highlighted in pink. You would roll that. Oh wait, but for the hit die, I see what you're saying.
It has damage, but it doesn't have one for hitting.
Ooh, it's your spell attack modifier to hit.
Okay, so it's +7.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So basically,
All right.
roll a strength, or not a strength, whatever your spell modifier is. Roll that.
What is my spell modifier?
Or I'm sorry, your spell attack modifier. So the thing you already read, roll that.
Okay.
So just roll a random ass spell.
Yeah, pretty
that
much.
uses the attack roll.
And then we'll check the damage from the shadow.
That'd be a nat 20.
Okay.
God damn!
And it has multi-attack, so go ahead and roll it again.
Oh shit.
And I'll roll this damage real quick. Wow, so the first one...
Wait, hold on, my Roll20 just shit itself.
You scared Roll20?
I did,
Wow.
This was a
Too
very
many net
effective
20s.
thing.
It didn't know what to do.
Something is amiss.
It needs those nat 1s.
Yeah, so that's another thing too, is I don't know if this is actually. So my the hit is a D12 +3 plus the level spell, so it'd be whatever that is +5 more. That damage you rolled.
Okay.
God damn!
Yeah. So that's going to be 7 plus 5. So that's 12.
Yeah.
And that's doubled. So that's 14. Or I mean, 24. Yeah, so I'm not going to make you do the multi-attack. So as this noble's like squaring up, all it sees is this shadowy form, barely sees it, by the way, because again, it's in darkness. Appear before it.
Fucking smile.
Before it, yeah, sees this terrifying smile before he is. Let me check this. Does this do physical damage?
Yeah, it does cold damage.
Oh, it's cold damage. Okay. Alright, so it doesn't do like slashing or anything that would make like physical marks on the body, though. It would more like
it basically
chill
he
you.
froze to death.
Yeah, so he breathes out a quick icy breath, like as if the room just got so cold that his breath was just, and keels over.
Does the lizard have any thoughts on this?
I will tell you in a moment. Because compared to your crit, plus the only brave one in the room going down, I'm just going to roll his... Wow, I don't know what to roll here. I guess intelligence.
A survival.
Survival is a different thing. But that would be pretty funny. Okay, yeah, his intelligence is super low. So sadly, he's too dumb to realize what just happened.
No.
He is an actor.
Yeah.
He is an actor.
Yeah, okay. So he's probably going to be next then, because he's the only one not being himself.
Yep, that's fair. That's totally fair.
Okay, so we'll just go ahead and do that again, and we'll see what happens.
Yep.
He's gonna roll another nat 20.
Nope, nat 1.
Wow!
So as this thing gets close, I don't know if you can see a shadow spawn trip and embarrass itself, but this thing does it appeared almost out of the floor again to kill the noble, and then turns towards the lizard folk, and basically stumbles the way a zombie would in The Walking Dead if a small rock got in its way.
Okay, well then I guess it just takes the bonus action and hides back under the table,
Yeah.
or under the bed.
Oh, I love it. So yeah, so the moment it hits the ground, it just sort of poofs into shadowiness and disappears.
There you go.
So at least this thing didn't embarrass itself, but the lizard folk is now still not really aware there's something in the room with it because, the thing is...
I have a serious question. So lizard folk are usually they have no feelings, right? They just, once you die, they see you as food. Is this dude going to start snacking on that noble?
So no, this one is, let's call tamed.
Okay.
For the benefit of... He's actually... If we had to be realistic, he's probably the only one who is technically not an actor.
Oh, okay.
He is just here with them.
He's just rocking out.
They basically
He's their
found
bodyguard.
something willing to protect them for money.
Okay.
He's their
So,
body.
he's Marshawn Lynch. He's just there so he won't be fined.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's not doing a very good job with that whole protecting gig.
Yeah, no, he's not. No, he's not aware of what happened, but at the same time, he's like, oh, crap! One of my charges died.
Yeah, it's gonna have to go back up to Jess now, though.
That is
Yeah,
good.
she's
So
back now.
while that happened, Jess, what were you doing? Also, you are afraid.
Yes, I don't know what I'm afraid of, and the dagger warned me of something.
So basically, combat starting.
Yeah. So I guess obviously I'm gonna move out of the room
Okay.
and
I don't know, can she technically?
what do you mean?
You can't move closer to the thing, but she can move out of the room. So if she stays basically the same distance
Okay.
from
So
it,
she stays on that line, she's fine. Okay.
yeah. It's the question of if she gets closer.
Where is okay?
Did that become 15,
that
or is that still technically 20?
That's still 20.
Oh yeah, there's the
I
thing.
kept watching you measure it, and I'm like, that square's okay.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Yep. So you step out into the hallway and you're just on edge, of course.
Yeah.
Something has set off all your fight or flight. You just don't know what it is.
And right now it's saying flight.
Yeah, it's definitely saying flight. Like, it's like, you should leave.
And I don't currently see any
You can hear your sister's voice in like the back of your head, just like, you should get the fuck out of here right now.
but I don't currently see any source of danger.
Now you just see
Correct.
me.
Okay.
You see
So-
Bye.
Yeah, he'd just be chilling. Okay.
Would I be able to, like, since technically my turn did happen after hers, would I be able to tell her to, like, get out of the way?
Yeah, totally. You can do that. Like, get out of the way. I'm watching.
I'm just like, TV.
Mir, you can choose whether or not to react to that.
React to what?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I was reading something trying to figure out what I want to do.
It's all
I
right.
asked you to get out of the way.
You're being a wall, not a window. You
Yeah.
need to move.
To
I'm
him,
being a wall,
to
not
him,
a window. I need to move.
To him
Okay,
trying to
well,
watch
me-
his best work in action as he makes everyone in that room poop themselves.
Yeah. Okay. What is that thing?
Yeah, don't worry about
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
I'm just scared of it.
Yeah.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, if you're going to go closer to it, you should wear a parka.
Ben, are you just bored and changing your name?
Ben's like, huh?
You just now noticed?
I just now noticed.
I did that like I don't know, an hour ago.
What?
That's pretty funny.
Okay. I have a question.
I probably have the answer.
You have to ask.
Oh wait, no, that looks like it would take me an action. I was gonna see if I could like perceive what type of danger I'm feeling, because I'm that whole like grave domain cleric or whatever. But I think
No, but I will let you take a wisdom save because technically you started your turn, which means you can roll to
Oh.
try to overcome your fear. Because I realized I should have done that already.
okay, so I'm gonna do that first then
Yep.
before I decide what I'm gonna do. Okay,
Nope.
You are still terrified.
I still want to poop my pants.
Yes.
Okay, and it's 20 feet away from me. We established.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So I wish I knew for certain what this thing was, because I want to feel like it's an undead, but I don't know.
I should check that myself.
Isn't it a shadow?
It is technically not an undead, but
Okay.
you won't be able to feel it, basically, is the point.
That helps me with my decision making, so thank you.
Yeah, sure. I really need to get better about not revealing things, but yeah. Point being, yeah, you don't feel anything.
Okay.
Same.
So
Same. All right.
Too real, Chris. Too real.
So I guess what I'm gonna do is just because I'm scared and I can't move any closer, and this dude wants me out of his way. I don't really know. I don't want to go back into a room, so
Lay down.
I am going.
Just lay down.
Just
No.
lay down on the floor.
I mean, I can like use my bonus action to do something because I'm a rogue. I'm super acrobatic. I can like kneel and you can hop over me. We can figure that out in just a second. What I want to do, though, is find my stupid spell that I am trying to cast, and I can't find it. There we go. It's the minor illusion one.
Okay.
I just want to cast, like, an illusion of myself down here at the end of the hallway and see what happens to it. And then I'm gonna kneel down so that, like, Nat can go around me.
Does minor illusion require line of sight? Ow.
Oh, I'm gonna bring this up because I know she wasn't here last time. Jess, what level is Mira?
Oh, that's right. She was supposed to level up. I totally forgot to let her know.
I just had that thought.
We all got a free level up last session.
Because Derek's
you're
computer.
technically
Derek
level
lost a lot of data.
So
Yeah.
after you finish your turn, do a free level up.
Yeah, do a free level up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I just happened to think about that. It's like, wait, I don't know if she knew that.
It does not say line of sight. Where would I find the line of sight part? Because all it says is you create a sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration.
Oh.
Sounds to me you don't need line of sight then.
Yeah, it does not say. Nope. Okay, yeah, you're good.
Okay, so I want to cast an illusion of me in here and see what what happens, like sounds, whatever, what happens in there. If I cast an image of me. Like, obviously, the second they swipe through it or whatever, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" It's just gonna disappear or reveal itself to be an illusion. But
okay. So for
You
the
good
moment,
there, man?
am I dying?
Yeah, like you dying or something?
Oh.
A little bit.
well, it's like, I'm sorry, was I
Don't
talking
die
too much?
aloud.
No. I'm literally just
You always
coughing up a
talk too
lung.
much.
All right, so with that illusion in place, nothing happens
on.
yet, and it's now Thorak's turn. Roll perception first of all.
Yeah, am I still sleeping? It's kind of funny. Here's level 20 boy, and he's just
He's just
having the best baby sleep ever.
Thorak,
you-
what do your dwarf ears hear?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing but
good.
joy for the minds.
I feel like as a dwarf, he probably snores really loud, so he should probably get disadvantage on his check because of that.
I'm gonna give him the full 23. He got it, even though that'd be funny.
I woke up. I smell battle.
Yep. So you woke up and you are ready to move. What do you want to do?
I grab my mace and I'm ready to rock. Let's go. I rush out of my room. Leroy Jenkins.
Are you gonna dash?
You got 10 feet away.
I open the door and run 10 feet.
Keep walking. What do you want?
I mean, you could dash if you want, but that's up to you.
He might make it to me with a dash.
True.
God damn it, Leroy.
Well,
Double, right?
while Ben decides
that would
whether or not
make-
he's going to dash, the lizard folk is going to be potentially perceptive. Perception. Yeah, okay. The lizard folk notices the image of Mira appear, and that's when he finally springs into action and swings his heavy club twice.
At nothing.
And the first time it's hit, the first time it's hit reveals it as an illusion. And let's check his intelligence again, just for fun at this point.
Again.
Okay, it's better. So after the first one, he does realize, that's not real. And
Nobody hear my joke?
And so he seeks out.
No.
I don't think so.
No, I did not hear that. What?
It's a mirage.
Mirage.
Oh God.
He runs over to the table after realizing it's fake and turns up.
What? He realized the table is fake.
No. After realizing the mirror was fake, he runs over to the table and basically turns up the lantern, like picks it up, and like because it's being lifted, it now illuminates a lot brighter. Actually, it illuminates because they're magic, as I said. And he starts looking around the room.
Yeah, he does. Is he getting brave? Is he?
Let's check perception. He does not yet notice anything beyond the still standing, like completely non-moving mirage of Mira.
Mirage. Yeah.
Mirage.
Mirage.
Terrible.
Suddenly, Luzeros takes some psychic damage.
The commoner in this room bursts out of the door and runs for his life.
Okay.
He'll run that way.
Not go for his life.
Just runs straight through Knack. Knack, I'm going to need you to roll con save.
A con save.
Con, yeah. To hold your ground, basically. Versus the commoner's strength. Oh my god, the commoner's stronger than you. You are knocked over a little bit. Like you are stumbled. Roll a wisdom save for your concentration. I assume this is a concentration spell, actually. I shouldn't.
I don't actually know.
Let's double check.
Yeah,
It
concentration
is
of
not.
Bernard.
Never mind. Ignore that. Yeah, so you just... That's it.
Okay.
You got knocked out of the way. By a commoner.
You bitch.
The mage suffers 1d10 random psychic damage due to pissing himself slowly.
He's slowly pissing himself?
Well, he's pissing himself and freaking out, and he's suffering psychic damage from the trauma of the situation.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
This guard can't figure out why he can't bring himself to move closer to the door, so he is instead huddled by the trunk in his room. And the bartender heard something and is making her way through the building. The assassin is also going to suffer 1d10 psychic damage. And eventually they'll all start suffering dehydration if they keep shitting themselves.
You died of dysentery.
Yeah.
My name is Knack. The knight is suffering the same fate of just being overwhelmed by the fact that he can't exit the room for some reason. Oh, and actually, he also can't move further off his bed, so he actually huddles into the corner and hugs the pillow.
I peed on it a little.
And Goku, you took your turn when you followed Luzeros.
Yeah. I was just going to say I already took mine.
Luzeros, you're up.
Oh, cool. Wait, did Knack like completely fall over, or was he just kind of like thrown off a little bit and he's still standing?
Like he's leaning on the wall. Like that's pretty much it. Like he got like knocked backwards, and it's just kind of like, God damn it.
Okay. As I walk up to him, can I like tell if
I'm mumbling incantations.
if there's something? I'm trying to figure out how to word this properly.
Are you trying to communicate with his deity through him, or are you trying to recognize him?
No, like, because obviously Demon Daddy told me that something's up.
Yeah.
Knack is already here, because technically I haven't looked around the corner yet to see Jess's character there.
True.
So, right now my instinctual reaction is that Knack might know or may be the root cause of what may be going on. So I want to see, like, as I'm approaching him, if I can kind of get that, like, vibe off of him, I guess.
Roll an Arcana check. You're basically
Do
asking
I get advantage because of Demon Daddy?
Yes, you do in this case.
Yes!
Hooray for Demon Daddy.
That is a 15.
Okay. Knack,
Yeah.
what is your spellcasting stat? And how much is it?
Oh, I see. I don't know what you're asking me. I'm sorry.
So, what is the modifier that gets added to your spells?
I think
What do you spells tab?
Well, as a warlock, it would be charisma.
I think it's charisma.
Okay, then what is your charisma?
16.
I'm very sorry, Kyle. You do not pick up on whether or
Just missed
not
it.
you cannot yet recognize whether or not like Knack is the cause or the thing, or if he knows about the thing.
Missed it by that much.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, well, in that case, as I approach him, then I will just ask him, like, yeah, still groggy and everything, like, still waking up, like, you got a weird feeling. Do you know if something's going on?
Okay, so can I take a little creative liberty here, DM?
Of course.
Okay, so I'm thinking eyes have gone completely black, and I look at Luzeros and I say, "The Dreadlord demands blood."
The fucking hell?
All right.
I'm leaning into it, Eric.
Are you trying to intimidate Kyle, or are you just like showing him exactly who you are?
I'm letting him know exactly who I am, and I'm letting him know what's happening. I'm not threatening him.
Right. Okay. Kyle, you may interpret that statement as you want, but first I'll give you one more chance. Roll another Arcana check.
Do I still get advantage because of Demon Daddy?
No, you're a little shook by what was just said to you.
Okay.
I bet Demon
That's fair
Daddy
enough.
knows who the Dreadlord is.
He
though.
probably does. Like, does Demon Daddy react to that?
Ooh, there we go. Yes. Yeah, so he's like, interesting. You have a knack for finding interesting friends.
I see what you did there.
A
Okay.
knack.
You said Arcana again, right?
Yes.
No, that's a 7.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
that's-
still don't 100% get it, but like you can feel like Demon Daddy is not afraid. Demon Daddy is more like curious, like
What happens next?
like what's gonna happen now? And then Demon Daddy at least gives you the information, like the thing that awoke us is in the room at the end of the hall.
So wait, did I guess this is more a question for Chris. Did Knack tell Maikai exactly what's going on? Like you summoned a thing inside of that room, or you're
Well, so all I said was that the Dreadlord demands blood, right? So you have, I feel like you should ask me to, you could be able to ask me to clarify, but you haven't done that yet. So
okay. I didn't know because you said we talked about other things, and I was like, okay, well, the other things included. Okay, so Demon Daddy says that there's something in that room. And then I will then ask Knack, is there a thing in that room from you?
oh yes.
Cool. I'm gonna go back to bed. I'm just gonna walk away.
Complete trust and faith in like, okay, you got this. I'm going to bed. Like, you're good.
I'm gonna go sleep. Like
I'm gonna head out.
You have your fun. Well, I guess I'm like look down at my arm and I'm like back up at Knack and I'm like I guess the three of us are gonna have a conversation at some point in time. Good night. And if I can, excuse me, pardon me.
You're not even gonna say anything.
Hey, Loser.
Battle!
5, 10, 15,
Battle!
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50. Okay, so I'll take it right there.
Okay.
As I'm walking past them, I'm just gonna be like, "It's all fine. It's handled. Just go back to bed, guys."
Next got it.
Max got it. We're good. We're in good hands.
With that,
And that's
Mira,
it.
you're up.
Oh, actually, hold on. Wait a second. Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. Yep, fuck it. I'm gonna dash as my action and get the fucking bed.
Okay.
He's literally running.
I'm just like, I'm out of here, man. I'm going back to sleep.
I don't want anything to do with it. I just want to go to bed.
I need to go meditate.
So, out of curiosity, did I overhear any of that conversation?
Roll perception.
Oh,
She's rolling that one.
I was about to say,
I kind of want to know too, but I figured I'd wait till.
Oh no, she rolled really
Wow.
fucking good.
you got all of it. Like, and you were also unsettled at first by the statement of Knack until you hear Luzeros just clarify, like, so is there something in there from you? And he's just like, oh yeah. And you're like,
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
100%.
that explains why. And then you're basically like, you are at least aware, like, okay, whatever
That should
he's
give you
into.
advantage on your. Oh wait, did you already become like unfearful or
Oh
whatever?
yeah, you should do your fear thing.
But does she get advantage because she knows it's Chris's?
Yes,
Doesn't
but
matter.
also
She rolled
doesn't
in that
matter.
20.
I get advantage.
So let's claim you got advantage because basically that's the equivalent of that. Yeah, you just basically like, you hear that and immediately you're just like, oh, cool. Basically, you get the same lapse, like relaxed attitude as Kyle. You're just like, all right, that's cool.
Oh.
At least it's not my problem.
Just like rolling my eyes. Like, seriously?
Like, I woke up for this.
I'm just gonna like snap my fingers and make my mirage disappear.
Mirage.
I just took more psychic damage.
I'm down to 1 health now because of psychic damage.
Oh, my man.
Bye, Ben.
Oh, we lost Ben?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, we lost Ben.
We'll be
No.
back.
Hey Ben, where you been?
All right, so with that then,
Where you been at?
yeah, Miro, so what do you want to do?
I guess I'm gonna ask Knack if he requires any assistance or if I can GTFO.
Have a nice night.
Can I ask, like, what specifically it is that you're up to with this creature that makes my hair stand on end?
I'm handling a situation.
Understandable. Have a great night.
Like, but like the building's not gonna catch fire or anything in the middle of
If
the
it-
night while I'm trying to leave.
I say, if it does, you'll be the first to know.
That is oddly threatening.
That's very ominous.
Well, I mean, she's the closest companion, so I'd let her know first.
My
Yes, but
dagger
it
will
almost-
let me know first.
But it almost sounds like you're trying to sit there and say, I'm going to start that fire in your room specifically.
A little bit.
I assure her that that's not a threat.
My dagger has a radius of 30 feet. 30 feet. Anything within 30 feet of me, and it glows in my face. So I promise I'll know.
That's fair. So now that you know this thing is not a threat to you, it just basically, you got caught in the crossfire. Your dagger goes dim. Like, oh, there's no threat to me. I'm cool.
She has relaxed.
But the real question is, did she hear the end of the conversation where I said the three of us are going to have a conversation?
Well, the 29, I'm gonna say yes.
But she doesn't know what it means.
Yeah, she whether or not she interpreted what exactly the three, like the third person means.
Yeah, as
Well,
far as
because I'm around the corner too, so it's not like she really could have seen me look down at my arm. So
Yeah, exactly. So we'll say she heard it. She is not aware of what that means. She might be assuming. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Roll insight. Whether or not, basically, we're gonna roll insight to decide whether or not you should be curious Or are you just going to assume that he's talking about, like, maybe someone's behind him? Or maybe he's referring to you.
21?
21?
Yeah, so you, based off, like, body language and things like that, you get the feeling that there's more to that statement than is being led on. But that's
I
it.
think Ben might be out for the night.
I was about to say, like, where'd he go?
It sounds like he just lost it. It looks like he lost his internet.
All right, I'm coming over.
After.
Yes.
No, he's going to DM on his way there.
Like, on my phone, just like, wait, cops are going by. All right, Kyle, roll initiative. Okay,
so is Mira going back into her room then?
Yeah, that's the other question. What is Mira doing after, going through the conversation part of this? Is she going back to bed, or is she going to, like, basically walk farther away for the purpose of just not being involved?
I'm just gonna go back to bed.
All right. Okay. Then, Knack, you are up.
Okay. Let's see here.
He who shall not be named.
Yeah. Damn. Hold on 1 second. I need to check something that. It's features. That's not what I want. Where's my fucking? Okay, so I'm gonna say I used my feature Ghostly Gaze.
Nice.
Which is once per short rest as an action, I can see through solid objects.
Oh my god. Okay, so
that's a good Eldritch.
You want to look through the door?
Yeah, I look through the door.
All you can see within sight is the lizard. You can see the lizard folk just, holding up a lantern and looking around.
Okay.
And when the mirage disappeared, he got even more, like, speculative, like,
How much light does that lantern put out, like, feet-wise? Like, how many feet?
About
if he
10.
walked outside, so he wouldn't be able to see me?
Yeah, it's as if you have, like, the dancing lights cantrip put inside of a lantern. It's only got 10 feet.
Okay, cool.
It's like a torch.
Right.
Yes. Oh my god.
I'm gonna say very ominously, like not so loud that everybody in the building could hear it, but just loud enough that if he rolls good enough on perception, he could hear it.
Gotcha.
I say, come out to play.
Ooh.
I want to play a game.
Right.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna. Once you say that, his ears just, like, prick up, and he's just. You almost see him getting, like, excited. Like, oh yeah.
What kind of excitement are we talking about here?
We're talking like this thing is. Let's not say hungry. Let's say bored. Let's say he's been bored this whole time, and to hear someone, like, basically calling him out is like, oh, thank God. Finally. Something interesting instead of these freaking actors.
Okay. Is he gonna do any? Like, is he gonna move towards the door or anything? I'll let him do his movement. Basically, because his movement's gonna depend on.
You want to play?
My choice. Yeah. Anyway.
Yep. So he picks up his heavy club and his spiked shield, and he steps up to the door and opens it.
Okay.
And says,
Fireball.
No. No, but he only speaks one language.
You and everyone in this cavern.
Knack, what languages do you speak?
I speak Common and Draconic.
Oh, perfect. You hear in Draconic, because that's the only language that the average lizard folk speaks. He opens the door, levels his heavy club at you, and it just in that moment just says, "Your blood'll taste as good as any."
Oh, so he can see me?
Yeah, like once he opened the door, he's like fully like looking right at you.
Okay. Let's see. How much movement do I have? 30 feet. And he is.
Wait, are you invisible?
No, I'm not invisible.
Oh, okay, I was about to
just
say, like,
didn't
why
know if
wouldn't
he
he do
had enough. Because you said the lantern only put 10 feet out, so I wasn't sure if he's going to actually be able to see me.
Oh yeah, but there's the little lights that like are in the hallway. Like I said, like they're not super bright, so like it's not illuminated.
Okay, but he doesn't know who I like. He can't.
He can't tell who you are. He's got like a silhouette at best.
Okay,
He's like
so
this thing in the hallway. This person.
beautiful. Okay, so I start down the hallway, right?
Okay.
And as I get about right here, I ignite my flame tongue greatsword.
Oh damn.
And as I get here, I just I'm gonna beat the piss or try and beat the piss out of him.
Okay. Yeah.
See what happens. Also, before I roll this, I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know that I'm using my my guided strike, which is gonna give me a +10 to whatever I roll.
That's
Jesus
fair. All right.
Christ.
It didn't matter because I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
Nice.
You had all of this sweet like anticipation built, and then you
Really
stabbed the sword into like the door frame by accident as you went to lift it for a strike, and he just looks you dead in the eye and is like, "Really?"
Okay, well here, fine then. So I get 2 attacks per
Hold it.
action. Oh,
Because you know the drill.
oh yeah, right.
So
I forgot.
you got a crit fail,
Yeah.
and he
That's
just
your
looks at
won't
you. Sorry, give me 1 sec. Just he looks at you and just opens his mouth. And what's your AC?
18.
He got a 22. He bites down on your shoulder aggressively.
Okay.
And
Not in a good way.
just clamps on.
Wait, hold up. Sorry, I think I have something.
And Benjamin won't make it back. There's a outage of like 500 in our area.
Oh, wow. Okay. Jesus.
All right, Derek, get out there.
All right, I'm going. I mean, I'm not a bucket truck guy, so there's literally nothing I can do. Here's what I do when I show up to people's houses who have an outage. I go in, I check the signal at the box or the pole outside, and I go, yeah, that's sure out. It's like the contractor like looks at like something being like really jammed in, and he's like, oh yeah, that's in there. I don't know if you guys ever watched like College Humor, like the Brennan. God, what's his name? That like really famous DM that's not Matt Mercer.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Brennan from he does the bit where he's like, it's that show that they do, and they're just like, all right, Brennan, we need you to do, what was it? A contractor getting the sword and the stone out of the stone. So the first thing he does, he just looks at it and he's like, oh, that's in there.
I've seen that one. Yeah.
And then he's just like, I need a dragon's horde. And that's only if I can get my guys.
He had to do one where he had to be a what was it? A Dom DM.
Oh God, yeah, I remember that one.
That one was
remember that
fantastic.
one.
Oh, is he back? Oh, look at that!
Holy shit, we're back.
Derek was literally
I
about to
remember
leave.
mobile hotspots are a thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh shit.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I thought I had shield
Because I never
as a
used the
reaction.
mobile hotspot ever.
There he goes again.
Yeah, we lost him. All right. Well, continuing. So, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, I thought Ben, shut up. I thought I had shield, like the reaction spell, but I have a different shield spell, so never mind.
Gotcha.
Okay, anyways.
So your second attack now.
So my second attack. Okay, let's see here. Hopefully, I don't fucking biff it again.
That'd be
We'll see what
amazing.
happens. Yeah, so I'm still going with the guided strike. But because now I think I'm a little mad because I fucked up, right?
And got bit.
Yeah, and I got bit. I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action to cast Divine Favor on myself and add another D4 of damage to this attack.
Oh, now you're definitely gonna roll on that.
Oh yeah,
Right, I know.
100%,
Watch me fuck this shit up like horrible. So plus 10 more, so 23.
Oh, okay. All right. Yep. You're good.
Hey, you'd hit me with that strike.
I know.
Wow.
The only way we'll ever kill Kyle is if I do it and I just constantly use guided strike.
Yeah.
Chris is the only one that stands a chance.
Right. But my AC is only 18, so you'd probably kill me before I killed you.
Yeah, you'd hit him twice, and then he'd hit you with 5 consecutive punches per day.
Right. Although, I mean, we'll see. But anyway, okay.
Will we see? Are you planning on
I
killing Kyle?
No. And then hold on. On top of that,
Now we about to be best friends because of Demon Daddy.
Demon Daddy.
so 21. Sorry.
21.
P1.
So yeah, so after you you push him back with like you get him off you basically, and then you rip your sword out and basically do a really powerful thrust.
And cooked lizard for dinner.
Nope, he is still alive,
Oh,
but
wow.
barely. Like you see the life like leaving his eyes, but he is still like there's some tiny amount of rage essentially still just holding him on like.
Well,
Let's turn into the Hulk.
hold on 1 second. Where is it? Oh, never mind. I had to do that before, so never mind.
Okay, is that it then?
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
All right, so this guy rolls perception to see if they hear what's going on. Oh yeah, they do. So the scout in the whatchamacallit, horse stall wakes up, leaves her horse behind, and just starts walking towards the sound that they think they hear. One of the bandits will attempt the same. And also hears.
I just want you guys to know low profiles out the door.
The bandit
Unless I
steps
can
up to the
convince
scout.
them that the lizard attacked me first.
So you want fireball?
So the bandit steps up to the scout and basically just, with unprompted, just walks up like, did you hear something? And then Istrick walks back in after getting a breather outside, before stretching his axe-throwing hand. Walks in there and just says, like, don't worry, folks. It's just, I had a bit of a rough sleep, so had to let a fart out. And just walks, because he saw Luzeros walk back, so he was like, oh, must be nothing. And just, settles down the crowd and is like, don't worry about it. Good night. And let's roll persuasion for Istrick.
Please be a nat.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, it's a dirty 20.
Oh, it was a 19, dirty 20. Yeah, so these two are now like, oh, gross.
That's a
Thorak,
great
you're, Thorak, you're up.
Oh, he disappeared again.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
done
We
again.
have crap cell service in the house. I knew it wasn't gonna last.
I do remember that. Yeah. I remember trying to close out my job and like sitting in your driveway for like 20 minutes like, come on. Come on. Just do the thing.
Either or.
I can't leave until you do the thing.
Like I'm not like these people are cool and all, but it's getting late. Let's go.
Heather's gonna kill me.
That's part of it. Always part of it. All right. So we'll come back to Thorak. The lizard folk is now very pissed Yeah. So he goes in for another bite. Or no, I'm sorry. He goes in with a heavy club and misses.
Oh,
really
hey, you
bad.
never told me how much damage I took from that bite
Oh,
earlier.
8 piercing.
8?
And then he attempts to hit you with the spiked shield. And that is a crit success.
Oh, damn.
So he missed with the heavy club, probably from just the weakness in his body, and then got that weird bit of just like
That second wind.
like that second wind moment of just like, fuck this guy. And I'm just going to show you a picture so you can see what the spiked shield looks like. It's not like your average one. It's more like a knuckle, if anything. So he just lifts that and just jams it right into your side for 12 piercing damage. Like, he is pissed.
Can you blame him?
Yeah.
I just fucked his shit up.
Hey Kyle, is that what Kepis looks like?
Yeah, I mean, technically, he is a lizard folk, yeah.
So that'd be, what, 20 total damage? Because mine...
Yeah, between the two different attacks, that's 20 total damage.
Okay.
The commoner is going to keep running for their life out into the woods. We may never see them again.
Yeah,
And they escape into the woods. The mage and all these other guys are going to all take their psychic damage.
They piddled.
Pee pants.
They pulled a Scanlan and they shat on the bed.
Yep.
Except for I don't think theirs was blue.
Or intentional.
That too.
The guard is still cowering in the corner.
Yeah.
The barkeep is still, like, making her way.
This was the non-drunken barkeep, right? This was like...
Yeah, this was the non-drunken barkeep. This is not the one who was, like, passing out on the ground, basically. Oh, shoot, gotta fix that. There we go. And then perception for the cat. The cat does not hear anything.
Surprising.
The assassin takes his psychic damage.
The cat is choosing not to hear anything.
Yeah, that's... Ooh, wow. The priest just had a heart attack.
Jesus.
Oh, hey, Chris never did his little shadow demon thing.
Oh, yeah, I didn't.
All right, I'll give you your mulligan for the night.
Okay. Well, the shadow demon... the shadow demon is then just going to kind of creep up behind old dude and go ahead and do his chilling rend.
So just have him like tap him on the shoulder and like that.
Yeah, that's
like, not even attack, just a tap on the shoulder. Just to get him to turn around.
So after the flaming sword goes through the lizard folk, and then he does his attacks, because that's going to be your punishment for forgetting.
Okay.
Is you're still taking the damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
As the spike shield goes through, he feels this horrible, piercing cold go through him. And although he just took fire to the chest, he breathes out a single gasp of cold breath and then falls limp.
Oh, you're going to make her roll.
Say what?
I'm pretty sure he only had 1 HP left.
Yeah, that was accurate.
Oh, okay.
So if you hit, you were killing him, period.
Yeah, that was happening.
Okay. Well, he's dead now.
Okay. The knight. I will finish this turn still, because we're going to figure out what's going to happen next, basically. The knight will do his wisdom save +2. Oh, he also gets advantage. Okay. The knight finally gets his balls back and just stands up and wakes up the druid like, hey, something's going on. But that's all he does. Gurkir, you're up.
With Lucero saying everything's handled, go back to bed. Gurkir hears the noise going down the hall, just a little bit of something, and just goes, Nah, he's got it.
Yeah, love it.
And comes in and curls up.
All right.
And just
That was not your room.
I don't give a fuck.
it's a stall with hay. I
paid
walked
for a
over.
horse stall. I don't think I have to be picky.
Yeah.
Right.
So, all right. With that, then the next bandit. Oh, they crit failed, so they don't get to do anything yet.
I do want to say when Gurkert goes back in and curls up, he curls up like a dog, just a tight curl.
Wraps his tail and everything.
Wraps the tail around, just like yes.
Bring my wings around, wrap me up like a blanket, and then wrap the tail around
Oh, he's a burrito.
with horns.
He's a horny burrito. Jesus
Jeez. All right, so
Sorry.
with that in mind, Luzero. So you gonna do anything else, or you going to bed?
I'm good. I'm meditating.
All right, I will.
Doing my trance.
I will exit you out of the initiative. Mira, anything else for this encounter?
Excuse me.
Nope.
All right. The spy is going to take their psychic damage. And Knack, you're up.
Okay. Okay. So I am going to click the select instead of the measuring thing, so I can actually move, and
Totally
then I'm going to just kind of go in here into this bed, which I think I'm within my movement there, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go lay down and act like nothing happened, and then that's gonna be like my own turn, and then I'm gonna have the shadow spawn hide and ready in action.
And what is this action?
Just if anybody gets a little too rambunctious, it'll be an attack.
Okay, fair enough. So the shadow spawn goes back into hiding. Everyone is still shit themselves afraid. The bandit goes back to his bunk with his buddy. The scout goes back to her bunk. Thorak goes back to his bunk to find Istrik there and is like, screw this, and goes to the next one. The mage, being terrified, is not going to move. The guard gets one more chance to grow his balls back. He didn't. He spends the entire night, as long as the shadow spawn is there, or in existence,
So an hour.
cowering. Yeah, he spends the next hour cowering at the footlocker of his bed. The tribal warrior, or the female bartender who isn't, she starts coming down the hallway. The knight comes out to, investigate what's happened and finds the dead body of the lizard folk.
And now he's been framed.
I was wondering if that would happen, honestly.
Weird, it's like I had a plan.
So the knight walks up and sees the lizard folk dead on the ground, and is like, what the hell? And then as he turns around, he sees the bartender approaching. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute. I had no part in this.
It wasn't me.
Saw a dead body on the floor. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
And so we'll give that pretty straightforward. Here we go. So tribal warrior is going to basically accuse him. And is the knight convincing. That's the last part of this encounter. The question for you guys to remind me, because it doesn't say it on the knight's token sheet.
Uh-huh.
What's the stat for persuasion?
Charisma.
Persuasion is charisma.
Okay. All right.
You should know this. You did that a lot with Aramel.
I did, but I couldn't remember suddenly. Yeah, so let's call it a contest. The tribal warrior did not believe him. And then the druid comes out and is like, whoa, hey, he was in our room the whole night, up to like a couple seconds ago.
But was he really, though?
And that's where the second contest comes in. She crit failed. So, I'm just going to do it anyway. But yeah, an 8 from the tribal warrior beats the crit fail of the druid. So she's so unconvincing that the tribal, like, she stumbles and sounds like she's lying to the point where the bartender's just like, I don't want to hear it. Both of you, get in your room. I'm locking the door and we'll deal with this in the morning. And then she literally walks over and like manhandles the druid back into her room. The knight is not armed, so he just stands down. He's like, nope, well, I swear to you, if you check the evidence, the body has something strange about the injury. It was not us. And just like backs into his room, and then the door is locked. And she is just standing guard in front of the door. In the morning, the 3 bodies are brought out into the field to inspect, while the other 3, after the shadow spawn, will have eventually despawned, right, Chris?
Oh, yeah. Honestly, it despawns as soon as I lose my concentration anyway, so I could have just stopped thinking about it and it would have disappeared.
But it wasn't a concentration spell. That's confusing.
Well, no, it is.
Yeah, it was.
I thought it wasn't. I thought it,
Yeah, it
I
was.
swore I rolled up and checked. Oh. We've gotten to the part that I can't go any higher on the scroll. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, it's concentration up to an hour.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so as long as you stayed awake, then yeah, it did its
No,
thing.
I went back to fucking bed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to frame some people. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, so alright, so as you go to bed, this thing disappears, and the others are trying to like say what happened, but they're still too afraid to like voice what they actually saw. They talk about a shadowy creature, they talk about the lizard man like going out into the hallway and fighting someone that they couldn't see, and then
It was Darth Vader because of the way it is that he decided to do it.
that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what just went through my mind. It was Darth Vader walking down the hallway.
Right. That was what was in my head.
Rebels.
And then the guard this guard that's in here has been terrified all night. So when he comes out, he just says like, I don't know why, I was just hit with this overwhelming fear all night. Like I didn't know what to do. And he tries to explain himself, and it's useless. No one's listening to him. He's a babbler.
Right. So are we all heading like outside? Yeah.
So yeah, so everyone heads outside, and the 2 people that are being accused are basically already like being like hauled away.
Okay. Before we go outside, I cast mending on my armor so the blood stains and the bites go away.
Oh, very smart. All right, yeah. So as you come out, you both are fast asleep, or were fast asleep, quote unquote. And as you all start to exit the bar, you're looking around and you just say like, "Oh, you know, like you're just basically playing it casual."
Right.
Like, what on earth happened?
Meanwhile, Luzeros is like eyeing me down like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, like.
Mira's also very aware that something happened.
Right, exactly.
But nobody else is. It's just the 3 of us.
Just the 3 of us.
So, as that all goes down, you guys get ready to head out, but the 3 actors are still trying to find employment. So they are like basically saying like, I don't know what happened, but then the assassin starts to lie a lot. All he keeps saying is like, no, there was this thing in the room, but I tell you, it killed 2 of our best, but we did not give up. We fought it to the very end, and he is like glaring at the other 2 like, right? And they're basically like intimidated into like going on like, yeah, we did our best. We couldn't save everybody, but like it was crazy. Like someone assassinated the lizard man after the shadowy thing showed up, and then the shadowy thing seemed to do what he wanted. And like they're starting to remember like little pieces or being able to speak, but at the end of the day, they really have nothing.
I'll let Kyle go first, but I have something.
I was gonna say, like, as they're like explaining all of this and everything, can I say that like I'm just like walking out as they're explaining this, and then like I sniff the air and I'm like, smells like some individuals might have soiled themselves and just like keep walking.
No, so as he's doing this, I'll walk out behind him and be like, "Yeah, I was in the hallway and it smelled like shit and piss out there." Weird.
Gurker is just gonna follow and go, I just smell horse manure.
Oh man, that's amazing. I don't even know what. Hang on, I gotta think about this. So, yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it. So, as you guys are doing that, like they're trying to convince everybody. It's not super convincing, but they do find employment on one of the carriages. However, it is not yours. They were not able to steal your jobs.
Hell yeah!
So everything turned out okay there.
So we did find employment after all.
I mean, you technically still have employment. Oh wait, no, that's right. We lost your employment because your carriage
Dropped
got
a
exploded.
giant bird
I
on
forgot about that part. If I'm totally honest, giant bird killed everything. That's right. Anyway, so yeah, so you guys are able to find employment with the barkeep, or not with the barkeep. Which one was it?
There's the dude with the pots.
Yeah,
That's right.
dude.
Samardag the hopeful, the hoper. Yep. So the pot guy is just like, oh, thank God. I mean, I'm so sorry I even doubted you guys, but here's what I'm going to do. And this is going to be the disappointing part, is you guys hear him say, like, I am hiring these guys because I already kind of formed a contract with them, but I'm going to hire you guys too. So he is hiring...
Accidents are going to befall these guys. Okay.
Yeah, like, he's hiring these guys, and he's also hiring you guys, and it's just,
Okay, but we want 1.5 times the rate for the disrespect.
Damn.
I mean, I'll just say this. I mean, their contract was for 6 adventurers, and they're now only bringing 3. So I'm probably going to pay them a lot less, like, as a whole. So yeah, that's
Fine.
That's fine. I can't pay you more, but I can pay them less.
That'll work.
That's fair. We accept these terms.
Yeah, it's really gonna suck when there's none of them left, too.
Yeah, especially when you find out all their... Because now you guys are...
Sorry, what'd you say?
At least one of you... Well, I remember, at least one of you already knows that their weapons are costume.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes,
Like, you
I
remember
know they're actors and everything.
Yeah, like, you know they're actors, you know they're faking it.
Because I rolled that 30,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I knew everything.
Like, you picked up on every minute detail of, like, their bad acting.
Right. So if I'll play it out like I mumbled, it's really gonna suck if something happens to these guys, right? And he said, "What was that?" I'm like, "Well, I heard it's been very chilly outside lately."
It's the middle of summer.
And I will say, if everyone's kind of moving their way back to the carts, Gorkir wants to kind of hang back just a little bit
Uh-huh.
and wants to try to stealthily loot the bodies while they're still laying there.
Oh, absolutely,
Oh, gosh.
yes. Yeah, roll investigation. Sorry, I'm just getting you guys all together so I can copy-paste you over to the other page again.
Fair.
A 22.
Yeah, okay. Which body do you want to loot first? The noble, the priest, or the mage? Or not the mage, the lizard folk.
Probably the nobleman, because I think he would probably have more money or at least nicer things, and then do the lizard.
So you're about to be so unfortunately disappointed.
He has nothing.
His armor is made of cardboard.
Oh my gosh!
His armor is painted with like glossy, like something or other, like some sort of dust in it to make it like shine. But it turned out to be very well folded, like paper mache cardboard.
Oh my
That's
gosh!
amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah,
I'm
you go to like loot his body when no one's looking, and you literally just accidentally peel off a section of his armor. You're like,
Point that shit out. Get them fired right now.
I mean, then he gets caught looting a body.
Ah, that's true. Maybe don't.
It's your call. Like you can do it if you can persuade him. If you're persuasive enough, you can play it off.
I might try it later,
Okay.
and just when we're all together later, because
Yeah.
obviously I'm by myself over by 3 dead bodies.
Yeah, that's.
You're just paying your respects.
I'll let you totally try it, just so we're clear. I'm just telling you, like there's a risk versus reward here that is pretty high.
I will try it later, just once we make it to the carts.
Fair enough.
Everything.
Challenge one of them to a duel.
So roll investigation on the second one now.
17.
All right, which one was the second one? Was it the lizard folk or was it the
Yes,
priest?
lizard folk.
Lizard folk. Okay. So yeah, so you go to loot the lizard folk, and this one, I mean, you find exactly what he was already holding. You find 5 things. You find a heavy club. You find his spiked shield that's got a little bit of blood on it.
Weird.
You find his tribal necklace, like his basically a bunch of beast teeth around on a chain. And you find a bunch of javelins and his loincloth.
All right.
And now you
for
can
the-
see his loins.
Yes.
For the club, I only see a club. I don't see a heavy club.
So technically, yeah, you're right. There's no such thing as a heavy. Oh wait, no, there's a heavy club. I think it's in the martial weapons.
When I tried typing in heavy club, it said nothing.
Try
I get
club,
heavy cross.
Try club and then heavy. Like
Yeah,
club, comma heavy.
That might be a thing.
No results found.
Yeah, I don't get anything either.
That's so weird. Okay.
Would it basically be like a club +1 type thing, or?
Let me check the stats on it again just to double check, but I think we can probably I could let you basically modify an existing club and just rename it. Not tribal warrior. Whoops. I need lizard folk. Yeah, we'll go a little late tonight just because I'm gonna introduce the next encounter at least. Yep. So heavy club. What's a club normally get? Is it 1d6?
1d4.
Okay. So basically, this is a heavy club, which is a 1d6 plus 2.
All right, let me just.
So it's like if you can modify a club or.
If I just do a club +2 and then just change damage to a 1d6.
Yeah, that's totally acceptable. Yep.
All right.
Because that's basically what it is. It's just an improved club.
I rolled a perception check. Do I see Justin looting the bodies?
How much you roll? No, you don't notice.
Okay.
And then Justin, are you gonna loot the priest or no?
No, I won't do the priest.
If it's for any specific reason, I should tell you. I think it's pretty obvious at this point. He is a fake priest. You don't have to feel guilty about it.
Sinner.
1 second.
Yeah, you've killed way too many people at this point to feel guilty about looting a dead body.
Says the guy who spent the whole night literally making people shit themselves.
I
You
have
can
fun.
trust him.
I can't. Nothing comes up with like a spiked shield at all.
Yeah, no, there is no spike shield. Basically, a spiked shield is a where is it? It's basically just a shield, but the stats on it are dang, I don't want a lizard folk sub chief. There it is. It's another one. Yeah, it's a 1d6 plus 2. But basically, it's like, I guess it would be like similar to having like a cestus or a gauntlet or something. It does 1d6 plus 2 piercing damage. So if you know something that does like 1d6, you could rename it Spiked Shield. Like, I don't.
Like, as a weapon, a scimitar does 1d6.
There you go. Make it but a scimitar does slashing, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you said it was what type?
Piercing. I think a spear also does 1d6. So you could claim it's a spear, and you could basically put a spear and then just rename it Spiked Shield.
At the moment, I put it as a custom item,
If you want to.
so I'll look at stuff there.
Yeah, I think I have a spear in my inventory. Yeah, I've got the.
And then you said he had an amulet, his loincloth, and
I'll say this: amulet is definitely a strong word. It is a necklace of random creatures' teeth.
oh, okay. The loincloth, and what was the third item?
Oh god, what did I say? Oh, javelins. There's just some javelins.
Okay, I'll take those. I'll leave the loincloth and that. How many javelins?
4. Yeah, they carry 4 javelins.
Yeah, I will do the loot the priest too. I don't think I find too much.
Yep, exactly.
Out of 10.
Especially with a 10. Yeah, you mostly just find a what turns out to be a toy, like it feels like toyish. It's basically a badly made clay holy amulet
Mm-hmm.
on a surprisingly high quality chain.
Nice.
And that's it. That's all you really pick up. Like, everything else is just like, here's some basic ass robes. We don't care about that. Like, you basically lose interest after the cheap ornament.
Okay.
The ornament looks like very similar to that of the amulet of Bahamut, except again, it was made with cheap clay, clearly kind of in a hurry to like make a replica.
Okay.
These people have no imagination. So
Yeah.
you're finding a lot of fake stuff, basically. So,
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, not too bad. So I will go and join the rest of the group back on the carriage,
yes, and let me.
and we are going to be traveling with crap. I'm forgetting the guy who's just hiring us. His name.
Samerdag the Hoper.
Yeah, Samerdag. We're with him.
Yes.
I'm just going to kind of try to get right up next to him and just go, hey, Samerdag. Just as I was walking out, I happened to notice the nobleman who was with him. He's wearing cardboard.
Or whatever D&D version of cardboard is.
I have a question. So, like, have we set off yet, or are we just at the carriages? At this point?
No, let's say you've arrived at the carriages, and let me move the map because I already did that. Good. Don't want to do what I did last time and like be like, oh yeah, all this is happening. Where?
I don't see it.
Yeah.
The reason I ask is because I was going to say, like, maybe before we get on the carriages, I gesture to Luzeros, and he wants to have a talk, so let's have a talk.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah. So let me just find this guy. There he is. Okay. Yep. So there's Samerdag, and we'll just swap. There we go. So yeah. So you guys are rolling along, or not rolling along. Before you guys go and have your conversation. And how do you want to start that off?
You wanted to talk. What do you want to talk about?
I wasn't prepared to do this yet.
The joy of roleplay. Oh wait, hold on. So you don't know that I know, right?
Yeah, he still doesn't know that you know.
Okay, so what I'm gonna say is, last night you said something about the three of us need to talk. Who would the third person be?
Are we around everybody else, or are we kind of like
We're over here by this rock.
Yeah,
are we like
let's-
kind of separate from it?
Let's say like everyone's back on the road, they're all packing up, and you guys kind of wander off to take a piss.
Okay, so we're yeah, probably over by that rock then. Okay.
Yeah, that rock makes perfect sense.
It's the pissing rock.
Yeah, it always is surprisingly in the same place, even though we spent every day on this road.
I swear we passed that rock before.
That's the joke. Baldur's Gate is only about 20 feet from where you guys are going, Waterdeep. No one knows how to not go in 400 circles.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. So since we're separate, when you ask that question, I'm gonna kind of like kind of hold out my arm and introduce. Since I don't know his name, I'm not going to introduce him as Demon Daddy. I'm only doing that out of character. That is completely out of character. I'm like, yeah. So when I said the three of us, I was referring to my friend here, and I'll hold out my arm and I don't know. I guess hope that he'll show his face.
So he literally makes a face on your hand and goes like, "Hello."
Is that the end of his statement? It's just hello.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, you like left it trailing. I wasn't sure if there was going to be more.
That's how he talks.
Yes.
Okay. So do I, as having the patron that I have, and having some experience with shadowy things, do I recognize what like kind of demon this is that's on it?
What type? I'm gonna go with history. Roll a history check.
Okay.
I mean, can I kind of like help him a little bit with that and give him like a little reminder of like, you remember when we fought that like shadow demon thing quite some time ago? And
yeah, he can. Okay, so if you do help, he'll get advantage.
yeah, so like we remember we fought that shadow demon, and he decided that he was gonna like phase himself into the bag of holding and got stuck in there, and
It's 16.
Yep. So you pretty well remember like that moment, and you're like, yeah, it was right after you remember that it's right after you sent that other thing, into another dimension.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't send things into other dimensions.
now he just kills him.
You don't remember the Alip?
No, I do.
I was about to say like the creature made of paper or whatever it was.
Yeah. It's made of different dimension now.
Yeah,
I'll be like,
yes.
I'll basically be like, either way, like he said some things. I got angry. I made a stupid move, and I tried to like crush him while he was in the bag of holding. But instead of crushing him, he actually wound up attaching himself to me.
Okay, so my question for you, Derek, then is that since he's like taken possession, are you making this dude like a named demon or something? Because that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, do I know who this dude is?
Like by name. You do not know his name just yet.
Okay.
I don't either.
Okay. Well, since he said hello, I'm going to go, well, aren't you curious?
And then he just responds like, "So are you."
I think the eyes, Knack's eyes, they flashed like solid black again, just for a split second.
And he's like, it seems the four of us will have a lot to talk about.
Oh, 4?
Lucerus is like, what?
There's 4 of us now. Fantastic. So
We're our own party.
what's the deal with this Dreadlord thing?
So, I'm trying to think here. How do I? I'll just say that I made a pact. I'm going to keep it super vague. I made a pact.
It's okay. I get it. I made. I mean, as I'm like looking down at Demon Daddy, I'm like, I get it. I made a pact too. I didn't get any powers out of it, but I made a pact.
You got a conversation piece.
I got a conversation piece. Oh, and I have this too, and I'll go ahead and like
Flex your
flash
claws.
flash the claws.
Yeah.
Still
Yep,
don't
and
know
as
what
you
they
see it,
do,
like the shadows
but,
extend down your nails and basically create little spikes, essentially.
Yeah.
It's like, yep.
Yeah, don't know what these do yet, but I have a feeling we're gonna find out soon. As I kind of have like an evil smirk a little bit.
And he's like, oh, we're going to have lots of fun.
Yeah, he's kind of bloodthirsty. But
And then as
so
you
am
can,
I, so it's okay.
and then like, although no one else can hear this part except Knack just hears like a weird cackle sort of in the back of his mind, and he's just like, oh, we'll figure out an arrangement with these two.
Oh, fuck.
I do have to apologize to Kyle, like out of context. I've kind of been feeding Derek ideas. I'm just
Like where to take this. Yeah. And I'm working out some options.
okay, but yeah,
I'm gonna become full blown possessed by this thing and under the control of Chris.
Yes. And that's how we kill Kyle. We sell his soul.
yeah, no, I'll just be like, kill yourself, and you'll just do it.
DM finally got tired of Kyle kicking his ass.
That's right. That's right. Make Kyle fight the party.
I've already fought one person.
Yeah.
So I hear this cackle. So like, am I shaken or anything like that, or have I gotten to the point where I'm just accepting that this is how it's going down?
Like it's got the same feeling of like you're not. Let's put it both. You are shaken because you realize like you don't have control over when this thing speaks to you or even shows itself like in your mind, in your dreams. Like you have no control of the situation. But it's also in a weird way comforting to know like it is here with you, meaning that your power is solid and like solidified. Like you're not losing anything in this deal anymore. As long as you keep giving, this thing will be here and will give what you need, sort of thing.
So here's my question then: when you say that he was shaken, is it like visibly noticeable, or is this more like an internal?
Roll a wisdom save, Chris.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm also going to roll a d20 so I can decide our next stage of our
What's that 20?
next encounter, that is. All right. So you shiver, like, somewhat visibly.
Do I notice this?
Roll for perception.
I probably don't.
Is it a crit fail?
No, not a crit fail. 12.
You tie. So, you both of you reroll.
Fuck. I'm going to choose a different die this time. Oh, much better. That is a 28.
Okay, so yeah, you probably noticed. I got a 20.
Yep. You definitely noticed that time.
Okay. I'm just going to kind of like look at him and be like, you good, dude?
Not in the slightest. And then I walk away.
And
I can as he's walking away and be like, I understand. I know what you mean. I I sympathize. And I'll follow suit.
Yep. And as you both start to head back to the carriages, you get a look at a very overloaded carriage, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Full of pots, but also full of people.
Yeah, well,
Well, we had two carriages.
Yeah,
and actually thinking about it, we had our own two carriages. We weren't on our employer's carriage.
Yeah, that's true. There were 3 total. We were like our own little caravan.
You are correct, and I admit I forgot.
I thought about that when I was re-listening to it and forgot about it till later. That's like, we probably technically didn't lose employment. We just lost one of our carriages.
Which had your employer inside of it. Because you
Well,
did
he
have,
had
you
his
were
own.
escorting someone
Hmm.
in one of the shadow of like caravan carriages.
Wait, right? So, but we were not allowed in his caravan, and the caravan or the
Yep.
carriage that got crushed was one of ours.
You know what? All right.
So we did all this for nothing.
I mean, you still need employment to justify your what do you call
Travel.
it? Travel. Yeah. If nothing else, to justify your not, getting caught. So, all right, let's do it this way. You guys decide. So then I'll say you guys have lost one of your own carriages.
Because we've already gone through, we've split the money and everything. I'd just say we'll say we kept our 2 carriages.
Yep.
We just lost the head carriage or middle carriage, whichever one our employer was in.
Yep. So actually, if I got this right, you guys would have had.
Technically, we have 3 carriages.
Yeah, I'm piecing this together right now. So basically, I'm trying to remember. So you didn't lose the cargo carriage, the open carriage. You lost the covered carriage, one of the covered
Correct.
wagons.
Yes.
Yes.
So you
Correct.
still have one covered wagon.
Yeah.
Samerdag has an uncovered wagon, and you have your other uncovered wagon.
All right.
So your call where you want to go, but basically because you guys bring 2 carriages to the table. Basically, he's like, all right, would one of the groups mind just being in that one and being at the front, and then part of the group being in the back?
Well, while Chris or Knack and Luzeros are off talking, I'm helping Samerdag load some stuff back up, and I'll talk to him about noticing that the nobleman's armor was paper mache, cardboard, fake, and that just as I was walking out, just while we're working, loading everything. So I'll have that conversation with him while we're loading.
Okay.
I also have a question.
Yes.
Do I notice anything about Knack and Luzeros walking off to have a conversation since I caught their weird vibes last night?
Ooh, roll perception.
Yes.
Nat 1.
Don't do that to me.
Double that one.
God.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, no, you see them leaving, and you see them gone for a while. You can kind of see the little let's say subtleties, like Chris's shiver and Kyle's more shock, in the moment where he may have heard, the fourth person point. But you, of course, can't hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it.
Okay.
You see body language.
Yeah, you see in body language, mostly confusion, but also curiosity and a moment of fear.
Okay.
And now, rolling d4s, I decided where each of the, let's say, strangers are deciding to station up. So you guys can choose who's going to pair up or go to which wagon. Samerdag wants to stay in the middle one with his stuff.
I'm under the carriage.
God dang it.
I'm gonna be staying with my new best friend, Knack.
Where is...
On the back carriage next to the.
There we go. Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, where the hell are you?
I say if I do that, it's probably gonna be the same thing. Oh nope, I'm still on top of it. Sweet.
And to open up the next point in the encounters...
Did we just become best friends?
As you guys are, walking, or as you guys are getting ready to leave and everyone's packing up, you're talking to Samerdag. Oh, by the way, Gurik here, roll persuasion. That's what I was forgetting. I knew I was forgetting something.
I did not do it.
Oh, dang. What is it? Yeah.
There it is! There's Justin!
So
He finally showed up tonight.
Sammerdag is not only annoyed, like he's like, look, I get it. You guys are pissed because you almost lost a job. Jesus Christ! Like, get off. Go sit on one of the other wagons, please. I can't do this the entire way.
All right. So I will go up to the covered wagon.
And you notice, like, the assassin is applying something to his face very aggressively as you get closer.
It's moisturizer.
Is
Leave
that
him
baby
alone.
oil?
And he's like, no, it's a toner for my skin. You know, being out in the sun as a drow is very difficult.
That's baby oil. Okay.
I just looked at him as a red tiefling.
Yeah, like,
Let's go. Okay.
like cool. Wasn't really trying to. Anyway. All right.
Well, this is awkward.
So, I need everybody roll performance.
Performance.
Yes.
That's gonna be bad for me. I can tell you.
Roll
that
roll
right
with disadvantage too. This is the last thing we're gonna do tonight, and I'm calling it because I realize we're pretty far over. Yeah, roll performance with disadvantage. You guys are basically, this is a roll to decide, like, how cool do you look in this moment? Like, do you look buff? Do you look ready to rock? Or do you look really, like, almost a little, like, exhausted, not worth talking to at the moment?
You know,
Oh,
I
I'm
rolled
definitely the
bad.
latter.
I rolled a 14, so that's actually not bad.
So,
I rolled an 8.
as she walks by, one of the other companions of this convoy looks over at Knack and then, like, runs around and is like, hey, you two. Fight Club tonight. We're doing it. Big bets.
I
You
look
in?
down. We don't talk about Fight Club.
All right.
First rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Well, I mean, I gotta tell somebody, otherwise no one's gonna show up.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, cool. We'll see you at the. Just look for the, like. Watch for the wagon that doesn't light a fire. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, all right.
All right, cool. And she just, like, wanders up to the next one, like she's just walking, nice and normal. Mira, also looking pretty intimidating. Like she basically looks like she's ready to, like, she could take out a dragon if it showed up out of the woods. Ty just runs up like, you, shh. Fight Club tonight. Watch for the wagon that doesn't light a fire. You in?
Bet.
Runs off again, like super overly excited about this whole thing. Sees Istrik, is like, do you hear any of that? He's like, huh? I'm just a lowly traveler in my fancy suit. Yeah. And then she's like, listen, we've all seen you straight up send lightning from your axe. Shut up. Anyway.
We know you're Thor incarnate. Like,
Fight Club? He's like, Fight Club, I can't imagine that would work out very well in my suit. So then he just, for no reason, just flexes and the suit blows up. And he's just shirtless. Just like, so I suppose I'll have to change. And she's like, and she's just like rubbing her head like, okay, so is that a yes or a no? He's like, oh yes.
So it's like Istrik, like buck ass
Absolutely.
naked now.
Like he has pants,
Okay.
but like
he's the Hulk basically. When he loses the shirt, but he's got the pants for unknown reasons.
Yeah.
It's significantly stretchier pants than
she just walks away. She's like, all right, whatever. And then she looks at Gurukir and the assassin, and she's like, hi guys. And then just keeps walking. And that will prep us for the next encounter, which is
Fight Club.
potential Fight Club tonight.
I'm gonna wipe the floor with that Fight Club.
And that's what I'm gonna type. I was about to type that up. I was about to tell you Goku again.
I am gonna encourage Luzeros to fight somebody, and I'm gonna bet all of my platinum on him winning.
Oh damn! You're gonna bankrupt someone and really just piss off everybody. Like,
It's gonna be great. Well, everybody's just gonna be like, "Well, we can't match that bet."
right? All right, guys. Like I said, it's going pretty late, so we're gonna call it a night. We've got the next encounter lined up. Thank you all for joining us. I know, like I said, it ran a little later than usual, but we will see you all next time. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Yep.
Bye.
Yeah.